Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Astroneer. Give me just a second and I'll get things started here. So, there we are. Okay. So where I left off, I had done a bit of um, activating things around the planet. So I believe I have now gotten three, I think. I think it's three. It might have been four. I know I did one at the very last minute last session. Um, Mysterious sites activated, and there are seven total around the planet. I plan to uh, make some more progress on that today. Uh, Whether or not I will get that done is yet to be seen. I have no idea how much roaming around I'll have to do. Um, but just with how I have found at least three so far in a bit of a triangular pattern, makes me think that it wouldn't take too much. It wouldn't be too difficult, I guess, to get that done today. However, there are a few things I want to make and I want to purchase from my whatever this is, the catalog. Um, since I'm going to be doing an extended trip around the planet, I want a proper vehicle for it. And I know that over here is a large rover. So uh, it costs two exo chips, one aluminium alloy, and one rubber. So I believe I can accomplish all of that. It costs 5,000 points. I do have almost 30,000 at this point. So I think I can probably afford it. So I'm going to buy one of those. And then um, I am also going to get some storage, I think. Where was it? Where was it? All right, this is a storage. This one cost 5,000 steel and aluminium. That should be fine. This one costs 7,500 and is just made out of steel. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one, I think. And that should... No, there is one more thing I want to get somewhere in here. I think it's this extra large shredder. Just because... Well, tungsten carbide I don't know if I can make. But I do want to have an extra large shredder in any case, just because I want to start doing a bit of salvage while I'm out and about. You know, if I come across something that can be salvaged, I might as well pick it up and take care of it. So, going to get that in the hopes that I can actually craft it. If I can't, well, then I'll get the next one smaller and see if I can get that one instead. So, and yes, my place is still a mess. Um, I didn't have time to come back and clean it up or to work on any of this stuff last time, so, or between last time and now. So, I'm gonna just have to, no, that was right, that's what I wanted. Seemed odd because there's a giant blue diagram in my face. And a large rover is what I want to make. Now I need aluminium alloy and rubber. and 2 exo chips. I do have the 2 exo chips right here. And I may need more. But I do know that there's some nearby. Rubber, I think I had one of those made. Yep, right there. And aluminium alloy, I believe I used in the construction of a ship. So, some of that. So we'll go over here and start smelting this up. Oh, hold on. I better make sure that I need aluminium and not laterite. Where's it? There. I do aluminium specifically. Okay. And copper, it seems. So, we'll go over here. Grab... Yep, malachite. Need to make it into copper. Seems like I've used the copper that I have had already. Oops, missed it. So we'll get those 2 things smelting up. This is ready to produce that. This I can attach there, since it's not doing anything. And I can place these 2 things right there. Oh, and this as well. Alright, now, over here, grab this, put it, missed it. Okay, I'll pick it up from wherever it landed. Not sure. Where did it go? Ah, there it is. It was hidden by the battery. Alright, do that. We'll make the alloy. And as soon as this is done, we'll start printing out a large rover. Alright, back over here. Get that going. And it seems like it's going to be fairly large. Now I think I'm going to want more than one, because I believe from the looks of it, it's going to be much similar to the tractor and trailer, where each trailer can hook together and you can basically form a long line of things. However, to do that, I would need more exo chips. And I think that's the last one I have. However, I know that there's one right over there. So, while that's printing up, I'm going to go ahead and grab this stick of dynamite. And I'm going to take this over this way. I have to remember that I have made a giant crater that I have to drive around. This thing is over here somewhere. And every single tree along the way, though. Alright, there it is right there. I'll just park right here. Oop. There we go. And now I place a stick of dynamite on that, and detonate it. Run away. trees and rocks in the way, but they'll disappear. These are still here, though. So let's grab all of this. A couple of exo chips. Go ahead and pick up all the biological stuff. And we'll head back. So that'll be enough for another large rover. Oh. There we go. We'll just phase through the tree. That's how we get out of that. And before I start driving around getting myself lost, bring up the compass again and head back towards base. Oh. But before I do that, there is a bunch of this in the area. Now I have a couple of inventory spots. Suppose this can go there, that can go there. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this. Now is that all of my inventory? That is. Alright. So I grabbed a few of that, dug another hole, because I know I'm going to need some of that later. Because I also need to refuel my ship. Alright, turn that off. We're back at base. The printer is done. Drop all of this stuff off here for the moment. The exo chips on the backpack because I'm probably going to need them in a moment. And we'll move this over here. And we'll unpack it. Alright, so now we have a very large rover. And I have a rover seat right here. Since I don't drive the buggy around, might as well swap this over to this. Oh, that's a bit interesting. I wonder... I guess it's just going to go there. Actually, I do wonder, if I did that, could I drive this? Theoretically, yes. Oh, but it launches me up in the air like that. So maybe I don't want to do it like that. So, I'll place that there. How well does this fit? That fits right on the back of it. That's good. That's good. Plenty of storage there. But for the moment, we'll leave that over here. I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet. And I want to make a second bit for it. So for that, we'll need 2 more chips. One more rubber and 1 more aluminium composite alloy. That's what the word I'm looking for. So there's the copper. I might be out of laterite. What's this? Nope, that's zinc. Yeah, looks like I might be out of laterite. So let's take the rover for a spin. Let's grab this RTG and we'll place it on this somewhere so it can charge up. And we'll just take this over this way. Alright, so first it seems that it is fairly quick. It's not like it's slow or anything compared to everything else, so it seems to be about the same speed as the tractor. Its energy charges up fairly quickly, and I noticed that it was not draining down when I was driving around, so that makes me think that it consumes 1 unit of energy per second just by driving. I'm in here for laterite. Which I believe is right over here. Yeah, because this is the little floating laterite piece right there. Alright, so let's dig this out. There's one, but I might need some more. And one little bit more. There we go. And yeah, I don't really have the storage for it at the moment, but I think I'm going to be making more storage here in a little bit, so there's going to be a lot of crafting if I have the resources to do so. And theoretically, I should have the resources to do so, because if I'm going to go scavenging, then I'm going to have all the metal scrap I need to basically use the trade station and trade for almost everything I would want, like metal-wise. I would still need to get like different atmospheric things. Alright. So, we'll place the extra ones back here. And then we'll smelt this up. And while that's smelting, check out what we need for plastic, which is over here. Plastic is carbon and compound. Okay. So, there's that. And place this right there. Start that going. And then once that's done, get this going as well. No, I don't want plastic, do I? I want the other one. Organic and resin. Well, you know what? I have sources. I made those for that. I'm just gonna make that. And we'll grab whatever I need for this then. Did I have extra resin? I did. There we are. Still one freshly prepared. Alright, we'll grab that. We'll make one of these. And we'll store this away. Yeah, there's a spot open right there. Should be done. didn't hear the ding, but I was a distance away, so that's fine. Sorry about the traffic noise outside. Alright, so we'll craft this up. We'll get it attached here. And if it's exactly the same as this, it might have another bar of battery that we can use. But speaking of battery, I have a medium battery right here. Kind of want to attach this. Alright, this can go on the front. This can attach right there. You have like 3 more spots on the front just in case. We'll have some sort of storage going on in the back. And we also need a shredder, which required something over here. Wasn't nanocarbon, I don't think. Wasn't that? Was it? No, I think it was tungsten carbide, which is simple to make, actually. Tungsten and carbon. I mean, the word says it all right there, but did I have tungsten? That's titanite. It's malachite. Is it this? There we are. This is probably what I need. So it's going to be one of those, one of these. Can start smelting stuff up. Because I'm fairly certain that's what we need. Hydrogen. Just sitting over here. I think it was being used for something I was making. And these small batteries aren't really doing much at the moment, so I might just recycle them, especially if I can start making larger batteries. Alright, so there's that. We're done printing over here. So we'll place this closer over here. Alright, stop rocking around. Unpack this. See a problem. Let's turn around. There we go. And now I should be able to connect these together. Interesting. Flipped those around. I guess while it's connected, you don't get extra connectors, huh? Just get to have one on the front, one on the back. Well, that's fine, I guess. Alright. Now we have 2 of those. So that's the large rover. Extra large shredder. Oh. Now that does seem pretty big, but I think it can fit on the back trailer. So I need steel and 2 exo chips. So I'm gonna have to go find another exo chip or 2. But I can at least start getting this prepared. So steel, iron carbon, and argon, which is what I've got this for. So we'll place one of those there, one of those there, and make some steel. What do I have? Tungsten carbide and steel. That's two of the things needed there. So I'll just go ahead and place these there, safekeeping. And then I need to find another exo cache. Oh, hold on just one moment. There we go. Sorry. I had to adjust something. Alright, so yeah, we'll take this out and about. I think I have an extra thing over here. At least I thought I did. Thought I had an extra. Oh, right. It's right here. I was using it in the rocket. So we'll grab this thing. Attach it like so. I believe one of these storage silos was 2 titanite or 2 titanium. So let me craft that up and we'll make an extra one of these. Yeah, 2 titanium. It's just about done, and there we go. Alright, we'll make one of these, just so I have a lot of carrying capacity of both types. Is it this one? That's large storage silo. 3 steel. I think this is what I wanted. That might be too big, though. We'll have to check. So I'm going to place that there. And 3 steel. So 3 iron. Not that. 3 organic, which I just picked up a lot of. At least I think I did. Oh, there we go. There's 3. And we'll get this all taken care of. I have to wait for this one to be done before adding another. Oh, that's the noise that's going on. I didn't realize I could switch between stuff while the backpack is out. So that's the noise I've been wondering that I've been hearing. Couldn't really place why it was being made. So I decided to make all the iron first for some reason. Maybe it's going by metal for organic, that sort of thing. I don't know. Alright. So we'll start making some steel. Just using all power this time. Make another one, and then this third one should be just about ready to be complete. There we go. And where's the thing? It's interesting that the chemistry station is much faster than the smelter. I would have thought that they would take a similar amount of time, but oh well. Alright. So we'll print one of these out. And I was hoping I could attach it up here like this small one, but it may be so big that I have to attach it to the back one. If that's the case, I don't know if I'm going to use it. It might have to sit at base and be used for something else. Because if it has these attachments on the side, it's likely to have the larger attachment on the bottom. Because otherwise you're just taking one 2-slot plug and turning it into 12, which I don't think is how this works. So I think you have to basically sacrifice a larger plug type in order to get more plugs. But it attaches there, but I can't unpack it. So I can carry it there. I would have to do something like this. Okay. I mean, that's fine for now. Alright, so let me go grab some explosives. And we'll go searching for a couple of exo caches. Maybe I'll add another RTG just in case we need more than one per second. So there we are. I'll attach to the front. It'll be like headlights. All right. So bring up the compass. We'll just head. Oh, hold on. Moving this back so it's not in the way of the camera. All right. So let's go find what we're looking for. Just looking for any green little markers that are gonna appear on the compass here. Hopefully we don't have to go too far, at least not for this first trip. Later on, I don't really mind because I'll be going all over the place. Right, there's a symbol there that I'm not familiar with. Oh, is that that's the little roller ball thing. Okay, never mind. I know what that is. And the symbol next to that is the other beacon. But since I have access to the compass now, I'm not gonna need to leave the beacon there. So let me just go over here and pick it up real quick, because I might need it for something else. So, there's the beacon. Just sitting here where I placed it last. I'll go ahead and attach it to this, just so that, I have a little bit of an extra notification of where my vehicle is if I ever need to leave it behind for something. And right now, just kind of roaming around close by. I don't want to go too far, but I might have to. I don't know. I'm kind of ignoring all of this other stuff, oops, for the moment, while I'm looking for exocache. I will get that other stuff later. Like, once I have my mobile base, or whatever I want to call this thing, up and running. Alright, so over here, looks like there are 2 of them, in fact. I wonder if I can break both of them at once. Are they that close together? They are not. Alright. So, I'll break this one open first. So, attach the dynamite. Run away. Breaks that open. We get ourselves just 1 chip in this one. Oh well. Alright, the other one's over here then. And I'm still good on oxygen, don't worry too much. I'll attach that there. Detonate that one. And pick up 2 more chips. Alright. Now we need to head back to another rover. Having obtained 3 more chips, that should be enough. Hey, there's some research that we can grab along the way. No, I'm not lacking research at the moment, but, a bit of extra research never hurts. It'll let something be studied while we're out and about. Let's put them up there. And any others nearby is. So, we'll just grab this as we're passing through. That's what all the storage is for, after all. Here's another one. And again, these aren't really worth all that much, but it is, passive research that I'll be getting as time goes by. Now, I could try to drive through the forest to get back home, but I think this vehicle is a bit large to be fitting through the trees all that easily. So, I don't know if I can drive over this all that well. I mean, it seems to be okay, but it doesn't handle that great while doing so. So, I'll try not to do that again, if I can help it. Alright, back to base. There's a random mineral just sitting right out here. I probably needed to drop it to pick something else up that was more important at the time. So, I'll just bring it back with me this time. Love Astroneer, please continue to help us survive in the game. I will do what I can. Thank you for saying that, though. I really appreciate it. I enjoy the game a lot, too. So, you know, I'm I'm having fun exploring this planet. I haven't done much on this planet yet, which is one of the things I plan to fix today. So, a lot of today is going to be Silva exploration. I plan to go around, like, I am in the process of building my mobile base, I guess. Um, it's not going to be too big, but, you know, I plan to have a bunch of storage. I plan to have a recycling, a crusher or whatever it's called, attached. Um, Hopefully enough power to be self-sufficient. Things like that. And then I'm gonna go around activating all the mysterious sites and collecting a bunch of scrap to bring back home and use the trade thing to build even more stuff. Okay, so now that we're back, put that there. Oops. I can leave the beacon as well. Only need 2 exo chips. And yeah, extra large shredder. That's what I was building. So, because I'm going to be putting a shredder on this, I will probably have to remove that other storage on the back side here. So, just take this, set it over here for a moment, put the research stuff over here. Queue those up. And the shredder should be able to fit on this. Now, I do plan to make a 3rd rover, but I don't want to use all my exo chips immediately. So, gonna have to use the shredder to get metal pieces, and we'll look around for more exo caches. Which reminds me, I need more dynamite to do that. So I'll just load up on that. That'll help keep my base safe by not having extra dynamite just sitting around. Then this will be researching, again, not that much compared to what we've had in the past. About 450 to 500 per research sample. But again, it is just going to be passive stuff. This is very large. I wonder... I hope that because this is an extra large one, it will accept things that are smaller, and I don't have to have a shredder for each size of thing that I want to recycle. So hopefully I can still put these kind of things in this big one, even though it's the size that it is. I'll find out in a few minutes. Well, less than a few minutes. But, again, apologies for everything just lying around. Haven't had time to pick things up in between sessions. Oh, sounds like it's done. So I'll get this placed over here. That looks like it is, in fact, going to take up the entire thing. And 10 units per second. So... I mean, I do have a lot of stuff at the moment. Let me pull this off for a second. And rather than, walking across the base and bringing it all the way back, why don't I just drive to the other side of the base? Especially since there's a bunch of scrap that I need to take care of right here. So, we'll put that there. That should keep things going. I have to zoom out in order to use this thing. Okay, it is going to allow me to scrap smaller stuff. And it seems like I can place multiple things in it. And it does look like it is scrapping it all together, and it's placing the scrap on the back here. So that's all good. That's all good. Can I do more than 2 things at once? Interesting that I can attach this. It doesn't look like I can place it. If I attach it, oh, what did it just do? Debris bundle. You know what? Can I do that with this? Interesting. Okay, so I can just pick up debris and it gets turned into a little basket with shreddable material. Interesting. So yeah, I can just pick that up. Because they're stuck in the ground, I'm just gonna them. And then this should be able to be, yeah, that can be shredded as well. Cool. Learning all sorts of stuff. Now, I don't think I want to try to shred dynamite. I have a feeling that would be a bad thing. What do we have over here? So shelter, solid fuel thruster, I no longer need. Maybe I have to unpack it. Okay. So it looks like you cannot shred things that are packed up. Oh, but this is filling up with all of this. Oh. Just place this over here so I don't lose track of it. While that's doing that, since I am getting a bunch of this stuff, I want to trade for some lithium. That's going to take 4 scrap. Set this somewhere where it's flatter. So I can now just put some scrap onto here. And I'll go ahead and trade for 2 lithium, since I'm now collecting scrap. Just need 1 more piece. There, oop. Try that again. There we go. Alright, it's 8 pieces. I'll get 2 lithium back. We'll send that on its way. And hopefully that will help complete the lithium quest. And as I empty this out, I'll go ahead and start cleaning it up a bit. Again, I'll get to sorting it at some point. For now, as long as it's, stored away on something, I'm okay. Alright. Have some more over here. I can probably store away. Trade platform has returned. If I do that, did that advance the quest for lithium? I don't know which one it was. Right there. No. So I will actually have to go and gather lithium to complete that quest. Good to know. Meantime, I have 2 lithium, just in case. Because I think I can make more medium batteries. If I need them. Alright, and now store these. Okay. Back over here. So, we're gonna need to go get some more exo chips. And for that, we'll just head a different direction than we did last time. So, last time I headed out that way. So, let's go this way a little bit. And see if we can find any green little blips like this one over here. Alright, so there it is. We'll grab maybe I won't have much room. So we'll put that there. Just because I'm about to blow up the tree that it was sitting in. Attach some dynamite again. Hopefully I didn't park too close. Okay, I didn't break it, but that was fairly close. Okay. Grab a couple chips, grab some organic, and I should be able to store all of this like that. And that gives me a full basket of stuff to shred. So, we'll put that up there. Grab the extra stuff here. This can probably all be shredded as well. So, let's bring this over here. Backpack full, right, because I picked up another one of those. Gather all And I... Alright, now, another thing to try out is what will happen to all the stuff in this when I start shredding it. Either it will be shredded as well, or it will drop to the ground, or it will be shot off into the sky. Okay. It is just separated and dropped to the ground. Good to know, good to know. I gotta wait for stuff to done shredding to add more. There we go. I might actually have to head... You know what? I'm going to leave the research here. Because I'm probably going to have to head right back. Oh, it's already attached one to the front. Interesting. So, even though they're separate rovers, just because they're connected, anything that this back one produces will be sent to the front one. Excellent, excellent. And I suppose I could also be driving around at the same time. But I will need to keep in mind that power is going to be an issue. The reason why I'm driving back to base already is because it is in fact right here. So I'm going to just drop things off and then a couple of bad spots to look out for. Luckily the rover doesn't seem to slide around too much. Alright. So now we'll just drop off a bunch of stuff. Have one attached to the front and the rest back here. Put this over here by the trade platform. Actually, this is just sitting around here. Let's just temporarily attach stuff to this. This is my target right there. And there. Okay. I think I might... No. Okay. So, when I hovered over this, I did notice that the length that this can be is 4 trailers long. So, and that includes the one that I am driving in. So, 4 total rovers lined together. I had thought 3 would be enough, but maybe I'll go for 4. Yeah, why not? Let me grab these chips again. So I'm gonna need those to build another rover, which is right there. Just attach these where they can fit. They'll get some more resin. I think I'm now out of it, so we'll have to use the we'll either have to go over all the way over there and harvest some resin, or I can just attach one of these and get some like this. I want this on there. Alright, and then aluminum alloy, which we'll need more malachite and laterite. So we'll get this going. Should have this ready for us. So we'll grab one of those. It's resin and organic, I believe, which is right here. Move that so it does that automatically. Oop. Get that crafted on its own. Grab these. Set that there. Yeah. Get that going. All right, back over here. We'll get another one of these printed up. That's going to take a bit. All right, so this is really looking good. I don't know if there's a specific order I want to have these in. Probably whatever allows me to see while I'm driving. So, you know, this storage silo was kind of in the way when I was using it. Can I attach this to this? No. So this has... Okay, it's just because these are fitted sideways. But I could attach these like that. Well then, do I want to use a large storage? Maybe I'll use the silo instead of just the large storage. Just attach these on the side. Because I can make a couple more of them. I still have, you know, there's 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I just messed up my counting. All right, 8 and another 4, so there's 12. I could make another 6 of those, of these medium silo storages if I needed to. But that would use up all the titanite. Granted, I could trade for more right here. It's not that bad of a deal. I am going to move a few things around. So let's just park this over here. Can I lift this up? No. So instead, I don't think I'm going to use it anymore. So let me just park it down here. Excellent. And so this stuff as well, I'm probably not going to use. I mean, if I do, then, you know, I'll get it again. But don't really see myself using it too much. So I'm just going to park it over here as well. Excellent. Now it's out of the way. I won't be stumbling over it all the time. If I can recycle it, then I didn't even try to recycle it. Hold on. No, I can't, because I can't lift it. If I could lift it, I'd be able to recycle it. So if I were to recycle it, I'd have to turn it into debris. I might do that. Let's give it a shot. Okay, hold on. Unplug it. Because I can't move it. And I do have a stick of dynamite right here. Let's just see what happens when I do this. Let's make sure I am far enough away. All right, what did that do? That broke some of it, which was the intent, but only the thing it was attached to. Okay, so another experiment, just because. This should attach to the tractor underneath. If I do that, yeah, buggy is still intact. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So I would have to use a stick of dynamite for each one to get rid of it, to recycle it, which is okay, I think. Let me just have a look over here, because I need, in order to make explosive powder, I would need carbon, which is really easy to come by. I would need sulfur, which sulfur, if I look at the resources here, comes from Calidor and Atrox. So I would have to take an atmospheric condenser out to those places, to one of those places, to get a canister of that. So it is a thing I can do, but not necessarily right away. So I want to save my other 3 explosives for any exo things that I come across on my journey. Alright, so this is going to go all the way back here. I guess it doesn't really matter which way it faces. Whichever way forward it ends up being forward. Just attach it like that. charge up, getting an extra little bit of battery going. And let's see, what else do I need? At this point, I can probably attach one of these, either the large storage or the silo. Actually, I could do both, couldn't I? Well, that's interesting. Could attach that to the back. Wonder how that would work. Alright, so attach that there. And then this one will attach as well. Like there. Okay, so we have a decent amount of power, although I think I'll vary it up a little bit. Oh, need to hold that. Grab some solar panels in addition to it. Okay, so there is one more thing I've been forgetting, and I was going through the these things, the different schematics, and somewhere in here, I think is it this size category? Somewhere in here. Nope, those are sensors, don't need those, don't need those. Power. There's the medium battery, but I do already have one. RTG is good, but it's expensive. Where is the thing I was looking for? There it is. Paver. So this attaches to a rover to create roads wherever they are needed. Requires a soil canister. So I can take this. I think I can make it silicone. Let me just double check over here, make sure I can craft it. Methane. I would need to find a place with methane. How difficult would that be? That's also found on Atrox. So I could get methane and sulfur from Atrox. Might be worthwhile, but not quite yet. So what this does, if I take this and also a drill, basically what I would then be able to do is I would attach them both to the front of this vehicle and basically have one of these on the front of my vehicle. So then I could start tunneling through things. So with a soil canister, I could start, tunneling through a mountain to get to the other side of it if I didn't want to go over it or around it. Or start making one of these kind of tunnels down into the earth of my own. And so that's definitely something I want to do, but not quite yet. One thing at a time. So, because otherwise I'm going to get distracted and I'm going to start doing this other thing which is required to get this done, and then the rest of the episode would be me getting things ready to do for the next episode or something like that. So, um, I think I'm going to just say I am as prepared as I can be for the moment, and I'm going to drop these things off so that I have plenty of room for more. Might even take like one of the other silos. You know, gonna make a second silo. I think it's quick and easy. Just a couple of pieces of titanium. Smelt it down, and then I'll have plenty of room to store the small objects that I'll come across. And then we'll save the big tower for any of the research stuff I come across. So the plan is use the shredder to shred things down as I come across them. It'll turn it into scrap, store it on the medium storage silos. Any research or large objects that I come across, like more power or something like that, I'll attach to the large silo. And so I should have a good amount of storage. To be able to head out and about without too much difficulty. Alright, just a quick craft of this. Like I said, it wouldn't take long. Alright. And now I'm heading out, because otherwise I will stay here preparing forever. Alright. Unpack this. And for the sake of possible balance, we will. It's interesting that it can attach there. We'll make it symmetrical, just in case balance matters. Over here, we have our things providing power. We have our battery. Gonna do this for the moment. Yeah. Just so we have a little bit of extra power. And since we will be activating a bunch of these mysterious objects, I will take these 3 power generators with me and go from there. I should also bring this beacon. Never know when a beacon is going to be handy. Subnautica has taught me that for sure. Alright, so I'm going to need our compass to figure out where we're going. And I believe I have activated these 2 purple ones already. But now I can stop at places like this and start recycling things. Well, that didn't recycle. Am I just not close enough? I'm not close enough. Alright, hold on. Grab the tethers, reattach that. Tethers can be recycled. Nope, that one's too big to fit on my backpack. That one isn't. That can go up there. And I realize I could probably just attach all of this free-floating stuff here instead of carrying it myself. And all these generators will be fine. They're turned off, so I'm not going to be wasting their power. And what's left over here? Oh, a backpack. Okay. So, got to take all of this stuff off separately. I'll misclick a few times for certain every time. Just toss all of this stuff up here to be recycled. This is supposed to disappear. But I guess not. And off we go. Okay, so we're heading towards... No, these two I have already done. Because this one straight in front of me is the first one I came across. So I guess it's not a bad place to start. Oh. Grab that. Toss that up there. And this can't quite... Oh. No, it's trying to reattach to the backpack. There we go. Oh, missed it. There we go. Okay. Onward. So that's the one I activated the first time. So if I go over here, I should be able to see another one in the distance. At least that's my hope. There's a bunch of stuff there that I could salvage as well. Okay, so from here we can see the next one, which is what I was hoping for. Alright, just a little bit of terrain deformation there to get everything freed from the ground. Get those things starting to be scrapped. Pack that up. And just drive to the next one, which just so happens to be right next door. Here's another one of these that did disappear. There we go. That's all it takes. I don't need to stick around or anything with all the power I have going for this at the moment, although I'm not really generating much power at the moment, so I may have to take a pit stop at some point just to charge the batteries and everything. But as long as the wind picks up every now and again, I'll be fine. Hello? What is this? LRD checkers. Failed experiment. Discard immediately. Attempt to replicate redacted has failed. Research will be discontinued effective immediately. Warning. Probability of memory wipe is low, but not insubstantial. Well, I can lift it. But it's something I to carry. Can I attach it? I can. Just put that there for now then. Alright. Just recycling some more things. Hopefully this isn't too large to scrap. Although I may need to wait till everything else is cleared out. Oh, I can still see it up there. Okay. For a moment I thought that it was just continuously going. Alright, so yeah. I can scrap it. It just requires the entirety of the scrapper in order to do so. Alright, moving on. There's something over here to take a look at. What do we have here? Some more debris. It says it can be recycled. And then inside, we have some stuff. Sorry, there's trees in the way. Hard to see. Let's bring this out. There is a research item from a tree that was growing through the thing. So just put this back somewhere. The scrapper is still going, so I have to wait for that. Let's do that for a moment. And get these trees out of the way. Let me be able to see what... Oop. Let me see what I'm doing. Alright, so we have some scrap. We have a research item, which we'll certainly make use of. And now I'm stuck in here. Well, I'll go through here instead. Alright. There's my research item. So this is scrap. I don't think I will use these. But this will store for later use. And then I also got some scrap that we can just put over there. Oh, and we have some of this as well. Kind of want to see if this will fit. Doesn't look like it will, but maybe it will. But then again, I don't know if I don't know of a larger scrapping machine. So if this says can be scrapped, it says it can be recycled. But it just doesn't seem to want to. So maybe there is a larger thing for scrapping. It's me getting things stuck. There we go. When in doubt, just drive over it, right? Or get stuck still. There we go. We're moving. We're moving. It's an all-terrain vehicle. All right. I think I was heading this way because all of this is my base. So, how are we doing on scrap back here, first of all? Because I might need to hold off on it for a bit. Because, like, one of these is almost completely full. So, we haven't even gotten to the first site, and I've found enough scrap to fill up one whole silo. So, I think I'm going to hold off on that for just a little bit so that I can save room for other stuff as well. Oops, missed it. There we go. However, if I see something that I just can't pass up, then maybe I'll stop for it. Okay, so it looks like we're approaching some difficult terrain. This would be why I want to have the paver and drill. Because if I had that, I'd be able to just go through here without a problem. As it is, I still can make it through without a problem. Just takes a little bit more finagling to do. So, just a little bit like that. And drive over the... Oh. Okay. Oh boy. Ow. Okay. So, I managed to jump out of a vehicle into a pit. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get my stuff back. Wasn't planning on that. I think I still have a buggy or maybe a tractor in here, or did I break it all? I think I broke most of it. Nope, wasn't that one. Where did I leave all of this stuff? It's this one. I do still have a buggy. Okay. Good, good, good. So, a little bit of a setback. I was not expecting to exit the vehicle into a ravine. And now I need another seat. Don't know if it's this one or the next one. Tractor trailer rover seat, 2 compound. That should be fine. Oh. 2 compound right here. Print that out. Alright, put that on the backpack. Also going to need one of these. Now then, back down here. Attach a seat and unpack it. Luckily, it's unpacked the correct way. We'll hop inside it. And see about getting this thing out of here. Alright, so first off, I'm gonna just have to lower this down a little bit. Turn myself around so I'm driving the correct way. And there we are. Out of the pit. Time to go get my stuff back. Bring up the compass because I'm going to do that. Luckily, everything is marked over there. I think that may have been my first death in the game. I don't think I did anything else to cause myself injury. I may have once, but I don't recall. Also, if this is my stuff heading back toward the one that I had already activated, I'm gonna laugh. Because this is looking like I got myself turned around. No? Okay, good. Good. I thought I was just gonna come over here and see my vehicle parked on the way back to this one. But no, it seems like it is, in fact, further on. So we'll assess the situation once I get to my stuff. I'm not certain I'll be able to reclaim a lot of that down there. I might be able to. Might take a little bit of doing, but I might be able to get it back. Just a matter of digging down to it and then climbing my way back up. Alright, so exit over here where it is safe. Just have a little bit of a look. So it should be down there. Now my problem is that I have nothing. So if I go down there, I have to make sure I can get back up. I don't have a lot of my equipment that I would normally be digging down with. So I'm gonna have to make a bit of a path down, a bit of a slope. Gonna have to keep coming back for oxygen because right now my oxygen supply is low. So do something like this. Nope, don't start sliding. And don't get myself caught. It seems like I can get back down there. Just have to do this carefully. Top myself up and try to go down again. Crevices. Alright, we're going to be able to do this. This takes a little bit. Corpse recovery. I didn't think I'd be having to do this in this game, but... And I'm reminded that it is, in fact, a thing they need to worry about sometimes. Alright. Top myself up. I should be able to come down here. A little better look. Alright, I fell down here. But I think... my stuff is gone. Okay. So it looks like my stuff is gone. Gonna have to obtain stuff that I had again, which is unfortunate because I think one of them was like a tier 3 drill, but and of course the 3 dynamite that I had, but that's okay. Now take care of the problem I had to begin with, which was all of this. Alright. But for the moment, I'm not going to worry about that stuff. Right now, we're heading this way. Unless something really bad happens. Should be okay still. Luckily, I stored a lot of stuff on the back of the vehicle. So I think it's just like the dynamite and my tools that I lost. Like the beacons and the other things that I had on my backpack are still back there. The power supply things. All right. So let me this stuff. Actually, I can just use these. All I really need this for was to extend the cable. Let me set that aside and plug that in. And I have enough power being created on this platform as it is, so it'll be enough to activate this. Something I didn't think about is, yeah, I don't have a soil canister. So I can't actually deform the terrain to get up there. Maybe I can, yeah, I can get up there from a different side. Hold on. Let me have a look around here. Because it is on a slope. Okay, and the mountain is actually covering it a bit. So we have activated 4. And I don't know which one this is. Right, that's the equator. That's equator. 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 So we're going like that. Now the equator one is one of the first ones I activated. Last time I activated a south one. I think this is the north one. So I'm just gonna have to figure out, like I believe equator 3 is the one I first activated, which is just back behind me. So if I continue on the direction I have been, I should end up at equator 4. And then once I'm at equator 4, I take a right and go to equator 1. I think. So let's open this up. All right. So my base is over this way. I came from this way. There is an exo canister right over there, but I don't have any dynamite for it. So I think I want to head this direction to my right in order to get to the next one. I mean, that is to get to another one. I just hope it's one that has not been activated. See some of the planets off in the distance. Don't really want to drive through the mountains, though. I mean, it is an all-terrain vehicle. I could probably do it. But I'm okay with going around it. And doing this just makes me think, man, I should have actually prepared a little bit better. I should have spent a little bit of extra time to get the things I needed. Maybe then I wouldn't have fallen down the cliff. Maybe then. But, you know, oh well. I don't know if I can get up here. Vehicle may be too heavy. Which makes me worried because there is a pit right down there. Alright, let's do this. Let's go back over here. We'll go around. I don't know if I can go around. I have to go around the whole mountain. Well, let me see if I can. It's time for a detour. Once again, I could have just driven through the mountain if I had prepared properly. But oh well. That's how it goes. At least I have a compass, and so I shouldn't get lost. There is a forest right here. Alright, the one to my left has disappeared. Can I get through this? Maybe. Maybe not. The thing I'm noticing about this is it doesn't really back up all that well. Alright, so there is one off in that direction, but I don't believe that's the one I want. Oh, then again, there is a pillar of light, so it is one of the ones I want. So, I guess let's head this way. We'll just circle around over here. Doesn't look like there's any crags and ravines. I say as I get close to an area that looks very crevicey. Am I gonna have to dig this one out? I might have to dig this one out. Alright, first off, get rid of this thing, because that's a danger. And then we're just gonna have to dig the mountain out a little bit, I think. Sorry for the slow going. I don't have any of my equipment. Yeah, that is encased in rock. So we're just gonna have to do this to get down to it. And I'm doing this gradually so I can drive up closer. I guess I can flatten this out a little bit though. Alright. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't think that it would be completely encased. Digging so far down, I found copper. Or malachite. Oh, actually, that might be a little bit difficult to get across with the vehicle. Still, I'll give it a shot. Let's get rid of this thing first. And adjust ourselves a little bit over this way some more. So that I can drive a little closer. This pit isn't as bad, but it still could be dangerous if I'm not careful. I guess I don't really need to dig too much out, I just need access. You know what? That's what other generators are for. So let me grab these real quick. That needs to a second. Can grab these. This should be enough power to get this activated. So I'll just dig myself down into here and do what I was just doing at the other place. I'll take my time, dig a little bit forward, figure out where that is. All right. I have to dig this out a bit so I can climb up there. Something like that. All right. Top up my oxygen. And let's go down and do this. Turn that off. There they are, up there. Okay, I am actually still getting oxygen here. Which is good. I thought that only happened once I activated this thing. Luckily, the rocks don't matter as far as activating this. Granted, I should never come here once it's activated because, you know, it's covered in stone and I don't want to spawn in the middle of this mountain. There we go. All right, this one is taken care of. Now the next one is hopefully this one to the left. That being said, I have no clue. Oh, bouncing around a little bit. There we go. All right. On to this one. I think this is the one, though, that I was trying to go around the mountain. And then there was a forest, and then I just saw this one over here. So, not certain if I'm going to be able to make it to it or not. But let's see if I can find a way through. Alright. That may have been enough to get me through. Hopefully this is the right one. Because once this one is activated, or once the last one on the surface... Sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up. This one is the last one on the surface to be activated, if this is actually the one we still need to activate. But it looks like there's a pillar of light right there. So luckily, it is an unactivated one, so we are headed to the last one on the surface. Had a little bit of a failure along the way. You know, dropping into a pit isn't the greatest thing to happen. But get this one activated, and then I'm going to do the rest of the upgrades that I had intended to do for all of this. So, here we are, once again. Add one of these. Go ahead and place this up here. Plug it in like that. And that's not quite close enough. So drive a little closer. Look at it. The RTG just gets shunted off. And home is back that way. Is there a way up here? I think I can get up here from this side. Because I just want to double check that this is in fact the last one I needed to activate on the surface. So bright, bright, bright. Origin node. Bright, dim node. Why is this one origin? Maybe that's the first one I activated? But it seems like all the ones on the surface are now activated. So we'll reattach all of this. Pop back in my transportation. And go home. Hopefully without too much difficulty. Seems like it's just right over the horizon this way. And I certainly thought that this planet was much bigger when I initially played it. I doubt they changed its size or anything like that, but I certainly feel like I have gotten lost on this planet much more in the past. Alright, however, the way home is through a forest or through the mountains. So let's just start this way. See if we can get ourselves stuck. Because I can probably get through this little bit. Like that. Because it's not enough to make it too dangerous to get through. Go this this way. Oh. There's a large crevice this way. So let me just back up a little bit. Take care of some of these rocks. Wait for them to disappear. There we go. As long as I don't look at my trailer, I don't have to worry about it getting caught on anything. That's how it works, right? All right. Made it through that. I mean, so it is in that direction, but I'm realizing it's probably a lot farther than I thought. Still, probably make my way through here. I just high center my vehicle. There we go. Oh. This is in the way. Oh, there's a research item underneath it. Interesting. I don't want to dig it out because, well, it'd cause a crater to be where I don't want one to be. Alright, over the rocks. Here we go. We can make it. It's an all-terrain vehicle. It's meant to go wherever I want it to. Except over plants, apparently. Plants will cause it problems every time. Oh. Okay. Oh. Let's just put that over here. And I can continue forward. Excellent. All right. Almost home. I can see it off in the distance. The last thing to do is to find the one at the core. And for that, I want to have my vehicle fully upgraded with the things I need. That being said, of course, I'm not necessarily going to be taking every single one of these things with me, because I won't need a shredder. Probably won't need all this storage space if I'm not shredding anything, you know. Let me just grab some of this. Research going again. We have a ton of metal scrap that we can add. And because, oops, because I have the extra large shredder, I don't think I need a small one anymore. So recycle that. Place that there. Now if I need anything, I can just trade for it. Including lithium, which, granted, won't complete the quest if I trade for lithium. But for the moment, no, it's all good. Alright, so I decided that the resources I need are on Atrox. And so I need to head there, and I keep misplacing the large storage. I thought maybe it's this one over here. Maybe I repurposed it for this. Right. I grabbed one from this tray and one from the shuttle. That's what I was doing. Okay. So I will need a new atmospheric condenser. It looks like it's on the printer. There we are. Plastic, glass, and iron. That should be easy enough. I've got iron. I made some plastic earlier. And this turned into glass. Get this smelted up. We'll get another atmospheric condenser. I don't know how long this will take to get it, so what I will probably do is I will probably grab a small tank of each that I can get there. Does this say it's a resource canister? I should have another gas canister around here somewhere. That one's in use. I think I looked at that one already. Maybe I don't. They're just resource ones. If that's the case, I think they're over here. Resource one. Fluid and soil. Fluid? I don't know of any fluids. I don't think there are any fluids in this game, are there? But here is a gas one. So we need silicone and glass. Was I able to make silicone though? No, because I need methane, which is found on Atrox. Okay. So, in that case, I will just have to come back with small canisters. Did I pick up the glass? I did. Alright. So we'll make one of these. That was a research getting done. Now, planets. I go over to Atrox. Helium and nitrogen, methane, sulfur. Alright, so helium is there as well. Nitrogen I can get here. Choked atmosphere, aggressive flora, treacherous terrain. Both power types are low. So I might just have to bring a bunch of these with me. These RTGs. And just kind of go with a slow gathering. And maybe even grab the battery. Just for an initial burst. So we've got room for everything, I believe. So I'll attach that there. I'll have a look around for all the RTGs that are sitting around the base. There's probably a few of them, if I haven't gathered them up already. Which I may have done. Alright, so I may have all the RTGs on me at the moment. Nope, there's two on over here still. Alright. I'll need a large platform to place it on. So a large platform B. Just 3 resin. Which I just so happen to have sitting over here. Print that off. Now while that's doing that, I need to take this ammonia and a bit of hydrogen here and make a batch of hydrazine. Because my ship needs hydrazine to fly to different planets, and I am currently low on fuel. I have enough for the trip and back, but I just want to make sure, you know? No sense running out of... Come on. Attach. There we go. No sense running out of fuel if you don't need to. Alright. So this goes there. This will also go with us. So right there. Alright, so we have platform, we have the condenser, we have a battery. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of each power source. Just for, you know, I mean, it might be useful to have one just sitting around. There we are, over here. Oh, not what I wanted. Attach that up there. Okay. 2 different powers. We have power on me. I don't know why I have that on me. We're just going up there for some atmospheric resources, and then we're coming right back. So away we go. We're heading over to Atrox. don't think there's really any specific place we need to land. Anywhere should be fine. We're just here for the atmosphere, after all. Alright, we have an interesting terrain. Don't think there are any dangerous plants nearby. These umbrella-looking ones, I think, are safe. But let's just check the Astropedia. Make sure that none of these plants match what I'm looking at. Okay, so it's an elegant spew flower. Tracks when threatened and emits a constant cloud of hazardous gas. Then there's also a noxious spew flower, which is a red, or a more red variant. Then there's a volatile Addictus. No, a cactus. Alright, play on a cactus. Got it. So when I hop out of this, there's two there. Maybe that one off in the distance. A couple over here as well. So this could be a little dangerous. Huh. There we go. There we go. All right. It's a little bit safer. Safe enough for me to unpack the stuff at least. Is daylight, kind of, but I do think that direction matters. So in that case, let's attach some of these as well. And, well, let's just start with methane. That'll start draining the battery. Once the battery's actually is gonna attach the other things once it's drained, but no, I can just attach them here. That'll help with the power. These are also generators, so if I need them to finish things up, I will do so. It's interesting though, like whatever direction I look at the medium battery, it's always pointing toward the camera, so I can't tell how much is left in the battery until it gets lower than a quarter. But it looks like we'll get 1 can of methane, get 1 can of the other one as well. Alright, the battery is almost drained. There is currently wind. So I'll just attach that. And we'll fill this up very slowly. Alright, so there's that one. Nitrogen we don't need. Sulfur, I think, was the other one. This will be done a little slowly. And there's a pillar of light off in that direction. And then the third element I'm not going to worry about since I don't need it quite yet. So what I will probably do is leave these 5 RTGs here powering it to be able to get the third one while I'm away. So what I'll do is I'll pick this one up. I'll probably remove these 2 RTGs and attach them in the line, and then set this to automatically make more until it's done. Then it'll fill those 4 slots in, plus the one that's attached to it. So we'll get 5 canisters of the more rare gas, because like this, I have 75 parts per unit, so it's filling up faster than the other one would, which is 25 parts per unit. But I just need a little bit more. I just want 2 full canisters to take back with me. I guess I can reattach that there, since it's not really doing anything. Yeah, we're running at a quarter speed at the moment. We had some wind. We double our production. But we're almost done. Just 2 more parts, and then we'll head back home. And use this little bit to make the things I need. Now, this is sulfur, so I think that's what I needed for explosives. And what I already have, I believe, is what I need to make a large gas canister. So once I have a large gas canister, I could come back, place that on here, and get that filled up. Alright, looks like we have a little bit of wind going with us for the moment, so we are producing 10 units of power per second. So that'll speed that up a little bit. So this is full. We'll pick it up, attach it, put this back up here. These 2 RTGs. Just attach here, like so. And we'll get this set to helium and on repeat. So that'll get us 25 units of helium next time we come back here. Assuming we land in the correct place again. I'm not sure if this is going to be picked up from orbit. It might. Or I might have to figure out which landing points I go to. Alright. Anyway, we got what we came for. I suppose it is next to one of those things. Alright, I gotta make sure. Wow, everything is like traveling really quickly. Except Atrox. Atrox is like going really slow. Alright, Silva is what we want. Silva's home. So we fly through the planet to arrive back at home. Here's home base right over here. And there we go. Alright. Back at home, safe and sound. Attach the power things back there. We'll get that charged while we're waiting. And we'll set these two things over here for the moment, because that's where they will be used. These three things will set... Oh, that's just organic. So is that? Oh, right. Up on the shoulders. That's where those are. We'll set those there for the moment. The actual organic stuff we'll put in storage. And then... Oh, these need to be over here. Over here... I need stuff. Alright, that's explosive powder. I needed methane for silicone. So I also need resonant quartz. Quartz over here. And we're probably out of resin again, aren't we? Yes. Yes, we are. So this time, I will head over here and grab it, since all my equipment is still missing and I haven't replaced it yet. So let me just go grab one resin from this little field of it right over here. We'll get this stuff crafted. More? There we go. 2 of them is plenty. For the moment. Alright, back over here. Let's go ahead and put one up here, and the other one I have to go over here. Like so, and like so. While that's doing that, we'll have a look in here. Paver is one of the things I wanted. I'll use 1/3 of the points I have. And then, can I make any of these? Diamond and titanium alloy. There's titanium alloy. We do have titanium graphene. That. Diamond is just 2 things of graphene. Okay, yeah. I can definitely make that then as well. Although that is 7,500 points right there. Before I do that, let me make sure I have the canister I need. No, that's just a resource canister. I don't know if I have the canister I need for this, though. Because I need a medium resource canister. So let me have a look here. Fluid and soil, 2,500. Okay, we do have enough. Just barely. I mean, I suppose I could have gone with a lesser drill, but why not get the full strength one and not have to worry about it, right? Right. Okay. So, now we need a diamond. Diamond is going to be 2 graphene. Graphene is going to be graphite and hydrazine. And while I'm at it, I should also make things that I'm missing. So I need 1 resin to craft a small canister. Now I can gather soil again. I would like a work light, just copper. That way I'm not in the dark all the time. So we'll get that going. Pick this up so I don't lose track of it. Alright. Make ourselves a light so that we're not standing in the dark all the time. There we go. We can finally see again. Alright, an oxygen tank is going to require glass, which I can refine from quartz. I do like this kind of storage because something I run into Minecraft a lot is I put something in storage and then I'm looking through chest after chest trying to find where I placed it. And this, everything is right out in the open, so I can see where it is, and I just have to look. I might have to, you know, run around it a little bit to find the exact thing I'm looking for, but it's all on display, so without too much effort, I can find pretty much whatever I'm looking for. Unless I'm doing like this and just leaving it all over the ground, you know, then it gets a little more difficult. Alright, so we have a work light, we have an oxygen tank, we have a soil canister. How about a drill? Drill mod 1 requires ceramic, which is clay. And we have some of that right here. Again, smelt it up. And as usual, I don't process any resources until I know they need to be processed. Because otherwise, you know, I'd end up with a whole bunch of ceramic and then find out that I need clay for something. So, that's automatically attached there. All is good. I will turn it off for the moment so it's not using power. And I'll turn it on if I need it. And the reason, of course, why I didn't make a tier 3 drill is because I haven't researched it yet. And, as you know, I just spent all my research. So, it'll take me a while to get that back. However, I do have some research that I can queue up right here. So we'll get this running. And I also have this thing. LRD checkers. Failed experiment. And if I can examine it, I don't know what'll happen, but let's see. You know what? Since it's a failed experiment, let me examine it away from the base. Just in case it's bad. So, examine it. Interesting. It now is something else, and it seemed to be moving around. So let me attach this to something so I can get a closer look at it. So if I attach it there, that changed it to an LRD Hypno. Failed experiment, discard immediately. Observation 054, existence of redacted elements is minimal. The effects are far weaker. Warning, do not ponder to the LRD. Severe eye strain and possible retinal damage may occur. But it was also like bouncing around and stuff. That might have just been the terrain. Yeah, okay. That was just the terrain. But went from checkers to spiral hypno pattern. I'll have to take a look at that again later. See what else it does. What was I doing? Got a drill. I got silicone. In just one moment. Sorry, had to sneeze, so didn't want to sneeze in your ears. Okay, wanted the silicone to craft something. Oh, right, I don't know if small printer? Let's have a look. Wanted to craft a paver, so I need aluminium alloy, and that is laterite and malachite. Made it a few times today, so it's not that hard to remember. We'll get it processed and get it constructed here. Then we'll be reconfiguring our mobile base a little bit. Alright, back over here. We'll print this thing out. Oh. No. First we need to actually combine it. We need to make the alloy. There we go. And now we print this out. Print out a paver. There we go. This now attaches to the front. Move that out of the way. And now we have a paver. So it requires a soil canister. It looks like I could attach just a small soil canister there, but that's probably not going to be enough soil. So somewhere in here. There we are. One glass, one plastic. So here's another thing of glass. And plastic is compound and carbon. Some carbon in the making, and some compound. That in my backpack. And we'll get this next bit crafted as well. We are starting to drain our batteries, it looks like. Probably because it's nighttime and there's no wind. Okay, so get that being crafted. Now we have a large canister for soil. Soil, I suppose, can just go right there, maybe? Because on the front, we're going to have to put a drill. Shredder oxygenator. Alright, let's find the drill in here. I may have passed it initially. There we are, drill strength 3. Titanium alloy and diamond. Alright, so titanium alloy is titanium, graphene, and nitrogen. Nitrogen we have sitting around somewhere. These canisters just fall off. Oh, there we are. There's some nitrogen. Stopped that going. Right? No. Stop. Don't need that going. Alright, titanium, graphene. Titanium is made from this. Graphene is this. Graphite hydrazine. Which means we need hydrazine. So that's two ammonium and hydrogen, not nitrogen. Should have hydrogen sitting around somewhere. Nope, that's argon. I haven't really stored this anywhere, so in that case, let's make a thing of hydrogen. Don't need much. Just one canister. Ah, right. We need to make hydrazine first. There we go. Hydrazine first. And I think why everything's falling off is because the batteries are here. So, let me move a couple of those. Put that there. I've completely forgotten what I was making with it. Graphene. So now I need graphite. I know I have found graphite somewhere, but it is a long ways away. So I think I can get it through here. Graphite. There we are. So I need to go fill up a soil canister. Luckily, there's this giant pit over here that I've slowly been digging. Where I can fill it up with more dirt to be able to siphon different things out of. There we are, full can. And back over here. Oh, that's what that was doing. I was thinking it was queuing it up for me. Excellent. There we go. Oops. Ah. Hold on. There we go. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Luckily it didn't mess up this that I was crafting. So I don't think that this goes any faster by only making half a batch. I think it would take just as long, or at least it seems like it would take just as long, if I were to, say, craft 2 of them. Alright, but that's crafting that. It's going to use up all the hydrazine. Now we have graphene. I think that's all I needed. No, I am making the drill, so I need a lot of this. That was for the titanium alloy, I believe. Graphene, titanium. There's the titanium. And nitrogen. All right. Titanium alloy. Now we just need a diamond. Which was 2 graphene. Which is graphite and hydrazine. I don't know if I have any ammonium left. Let's have a look. Nope, that's lithium. Yep. No more ammonium. So I'm gonna have to get a bunch of soil. I would say that I could just use this, but I don't have a drill yet. At least not on the vehicle. So, back over to the, I guess this would be a quarry, for lack of a better word. Because that's kind of what we're, I mean, it's soil that we're getting, not stone. but it's kind of the same thing. There we are. I don't know if it's faster. It might be faster to load this up with two to have it produce it. So let's go get another can full. Oh, hold on. There might be some ammonium over here still. Need to take care of two things at once. Still needs a little bit more. There we go. So not enough for the ammonium. Got a little bit collected. But it looks like we'll have to get it this way anyway. Right, attach that. And we want... Oh. Could only do one anyway. So I needed both for that ammonium. And while that's doing that, we'll go get some more. Because we're gonna need more. But it doesn't look like there's any left over here. Oh, maybe a little bit right there. But I think this is tapped out. All right. So fill that up. Take this back over here. Right, we need hydrazine, which is 2 ammonium. All right, gonna be a bunch of digging. Little more soil. Is that full? No. Nowhere near to be full. There we go. Alright. I am running out of time for the night, so I think I'm gonna craft this up. And then I'm just probably going to call it for the night, and I'll finish up the preparations at the beginning of the next stream. Can I not make more ammonium? What's going on? Is it not completely full? Is that what's going on? If I just grab a little bit like that, do that. That's what it was. One of those cans wasn't completely full. Okay. So I think that's gonna be about it for the night. I was hoping to get this completed before the end of the session tonight, but I guess just because I was out of resources, it's taking me just a little bit longer to get things done than I intended. So I think what I'll do is I'm not going to make anything in between or anything like that. I'll start off the next session finishing up crafting all of this. Gonna make a diamond. We're going to see hydrogen. It's nitrogen, sulfur. It's my hydrogen. Oh, I only made a little bit. Okay, so I'll get this finished up at the beginning of the next stream. I might play a little bit in between streams just to work on this event stuff that's still going on. I still have 19 days left of it. I don't think I'm going to get it completely done, but I'm going to try. And then next time, we'll finish up everything needed for this thing. I think I'm only going to go with the front car. We'll get a drill attached here. We'll have the paver right here, which is already there. We have a soil canister. And then we will take this thing down into the depths and go searching for the center of the planet. And fully activate all the mysterious nodes on the planet. So that's what I have planned for next time. So hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. And I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.